Hello, this is Daniel Grady with a quick look at the markets for today, Wednesday, April 2nd. We have a somewhat relaxed day coming up, starting at 11 o'clock GMT when we have MBA mortgage application data from the United States. Housing is a key component of the American economy. Then at 12:15, what will get most investors' attention most likely is going to be the ADP employment change. This is a private gauge of employment for the United States and will give us some insight of what we could expect for the non-farm payrolls, which will be released on Friday. Then at 2 o'clock GMT, we have new factory orders from the United States. Moving over to the markets, the S&P 500 yesterday rose by 0.7% and broke into a new record high. This was after the release of ISM manufacturing data, which was better than expected, indicating that the American economy continues to grow, still slowly but steadily. And that this is also the first manufacturing data that we had that was not affected by the extremely cold weather that was that the United States had at the beginning of the year. This optimism continued during the Asian session, with Asian stocks most up across the board. And at the beginning of the session now, we have the S&P 500 futures are trading up by 0.1%, pointing towards a risk-on environment for investors today. However, after a move like this, it's important to point out that we might have a short-term correction, particularly with the stocks that rose the most. Moving over to the euro. The euro rose yesterday, but still keeping within its range of support here at 137.60, and then we have resistance at 138.40. The pound is sort of carving out a sideways trend here after coming off of a 166.80, and then we have a support at 166.10 at the moment. The dollar-yen pair, the yen has lost some strength against the dollar over the last few days as risk trends move towards a more risk-on environment, which means there's a drop in demand for safe haven assets. It's come up to 103.80. It's just a hair over it at the moment, which is a current support resistance level. If it breaks through this level here, it could be targeting the next resistance at 104.75. And if this level holds, it could return to support at 103.30. And then we have gold. Gold, which continued to move on the downside despite RSI showing that it is significantly oversold. So we're looking at a correction in the short term. We have support at 1,265 and resistance is at 1,290. Also, if you're trading commodities, you might have noticed with copper, this strong move in copper over the weekend. Overnight, there's a major earthquake in Chile, which is the largest exporter of copper, which might have interrupted copper flows. So there might be some volatility in copper over the next couple of days. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching and happy trading.